Hello, fellow geeks. Welcome to the next episode of Stolen Fate, our playthrough of the Pathfinder 2e adventure path from Paizo. For this series, we have Chase, that's me, as our intrepid game master. M is the enthusiastic Crunk. Katie is the mysterious Gingham, and Tori is the quick-witted Jack. Last time we left the heroes, they had finally found the Haro merchant that they were searching for, hiding out in an abandoned stables. Before they could get the information they needed, the stables were attacked by a group of assassins. The heroes must now fight for their lives while protecting their valuable informant. We hope you enjoy it. Now let's roll! Good evening, everyone. Roll initiative, because that's where we left off last time, and that's what we're going to do right out the gate. Welcome to Stolen Fates, where we're about to fight things. So, I added you guys all to initiative, and we're about to fight a very handsome tiefling-ish looking man, and some other things, whose game is death, as we decided last time.
The mercenaries, we decided that was their job, not their game.
Ah, right, their job, definitely.
I mean, that's important.
Can I use my battle cry?
Can you use your battle cry? Probably. What does that do?
I can make an intimidation, or I can attempt to demoralize a creature when I roll initiative. Basically, I yell with a murderous rage, and they get scared, hopefully.
Yep, you sure can.
Okay, I'll roll that right up.
And how many things is that target for you right now? Just one, right?
I believe it's just one, yeah.
All right, who do you want to yell at? You want to yell at Dyrol?
He's already demoralized, let's be honest. He's already scared of me. Okay, I guess I will demoralize, I guess, the one next to me. This one down, the one next to not between me and Dyrol, but this archer-looking rogue person right next to Dyrol and me. I think it starts as an exclamation of surprise when this six-limbed creature falls through the ceiling, and then turns into like okay, let's do this. So starts as worried. Yeah.
Is that about right?
And then, and then a shout in the face of this person who dropped next to me.
I love it. Go ahead and make that free intimidate.
Oh yeah, I have to roll dice. I can't just
rolling
narrate.
dice is good. Speaking of rolling dice, you guys all get a hero point. Remember, hero points carry over,
Woo.
So make sure y'all got that tracked.
My first hero point.
I crit failed.
All right, you are demoralized. You are frightened one.
No!
That
actually tracks, though. It didn't turn into an intimidating shout at all. It just stayed as a shout of surprise.
All right, initiative is rolled. Jack is surprised. You're a little bit shook by everything dropping through the ceiling, but you're ready for it because you got the top initiative. So, Jack, you're up.
Yeah, I'm surprised yet ready. I'm frightened.
It's like you just stab. You don't even know what you're stabbing. Maybe you stab Gingham. Like, who could?
Oh my goodness! Let's hope I don't do that.
Darnell got stabbed. Dyrol.
Okay.
Who's Darnell?
Darnell. You keep calling him Darnell.
Maybe he should have named Darnell.
I thought it was a bit last time, but now I think it's just stuck in your head that way.
I think you're right. I think I was a bit last time, and now it's stuck.
Okay. Well, first action. Pull out my rapier, because I don't imagine I had it out, because I was trying to talk Dyrol down and calm him down. So I probably didn't have my rapier out. Pull that out. Then I will come over here. I'll come down and around this, whatever this is. Is this a stove or something in the workshop?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
like a little forge set.
I weave and dodge and tumble around the forge onto the other side of one of the mercenary-looking people who've dropped from the ceiling. So I'm flanking them with Diarol. Hopefully he's not completely useless and can flank with me. And then I will strike for my final action.
All right. Sounds great.
With Bloody Liar, my rapier. Did I tell you guys that I named my weapons? I don't think I
did
ever
not.
did. My rapier is named Bloody Liar, and my dagger is called Outcast.
Ooh, I like that.
Are these things you've been called in your past?
Well, Outcast because it's got a returning rune, and I am using it mostly for throwing, so I thought that was clever. And then Bloody Liar, I don't know. Yeah, Jack is a liar, and rapiers make things bleed. Yes, Katie, you're raising your hand.
I was just wondering if it's also on your dagger because you say, hey, yeah, when you throw it.
Hey, yeah.
And then it's Outcast.
Wow, what a pun.
That was
Hi.
very bad.
I don't get it. Is this like a music joke?
It's a band. Yep,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a music joke.
Okay.
We'll just
I'm
leave
sure it was great.
as it was. Yeah. That's a 30 to hit with their
Fantastic.
flat-footed AC.
They are flat-footed. So what was your hit? A 30?
30?
A 30 is going to hit.
Yes. Okay. Rolling damage. Whoa. 2 1s on my 2d6. That's rough, buddy. But I have 2 more d6 for sneak attack. So
Okay.
starting with 4 base damage plus, it's a little better, 7 more. And
Okay.
1d6 of bleed damage, persistent bleed damage.
So that does not get rolled yet, but that will apply on their
Correct.
turn. So they're bleeding.
Okay.
Yeah.
I stab him through with my rapier.
Yeah, they look a little bit surprised to see you drop down, and or
Do
to
they
see
look
you
more or
when they drop
less surprised than Jack, who is currently frightened?
down. They got masks, so it's hard to tell. But the eyes get wide, like there was only supposed to be one.
Ah.
And,
And now someone's stabbing me.
now somebody's stabbing.
It's a
me.
fair
Exactly.
reaction. Okay,
Exactly
that's
what
my
that face
turn.
looks like. All right, Crunk, you're up. You rolled athletics for your initiative. 'Cause
I
you're
did.
charging directly at this guy.
I am charging directly at this guy. Let me see here. I'm just thinking that I should have cast a spell to get an arcane cascade, but it's too late for that now because I said I was charging. So let's get in here. We're running at this guy. We're lifting up a weapon and we're going to attack.
Who are you?
Shit, I can't think of anything to say back. So you know what? Crunk's not gonna say anything back. Instead, he's just gonna slash them. By the way, I am two-handing my weapon. I don't know why it autoed me to not be two-handing.
I remember you saying you two-handed it.
Thank you. And here we go. Oh, 39 damage. Oh, 39 to hit.
39 to hit is a crit because that's all Crunk does is crit, apparently.
Yes. He's such a good boy. All right, this is not with any sort of spell strike, so it's going to be less than normal, except it's 52 right
Woo!
off the bat.
All right, not one for the formalities.
He's like,
Crunk is going to, kind of give a little bit of a grin, and yeah, final action. Final action, what should I do, Chase? I can't raise a shield, I'm two-handing my weapon.
You can cast shield if you have the cantrip.
I'm gonna cast shield. Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. You read my mind.
Fantastic. All right, shield has been cast. What does it look like? What's your shield look like again when you
Oh.
magically do it?
Yeah. So with a shield, there is just like a magical. It looks exactly like a shield that comes up, right? It's got the flat top, the curve down into a point, and it just looks like it's a very, very thick, wall of force that's just hanging in the air above him, waiting to catch the next strike.
Fantastic. And a reminder for those who are just listening, we've got Crunk currently out front of the building, out on the street fighting this devil. And then Jack and Gingham are inside the building with Dyrol. So we got a little bit of a back and forth scene here. All right. We are going to go to one of these lovely ladies that dropped down from the ceiling. The one over here on the left, closest to Jack and Dyrol. And let's see. They drop down with their bows out. And she is going to look alarmed that there's more people in here as well. She's going to quickly swap her
action,
bow
Chase?
for a rapier.
First action, look alarmed.
No, that's a free action. First action is going to be to swap weapons to a rapier. Second action is going to be to move over here.
No, I'm off guard.
You are off guard. I like that. I like that new term. And then she is going to strike at you with a rapier.
Hey.
That's going to be a 30 to your flat-footed, where you're off guard.
I believe that is going to hit.
Okay.
Hold on. There's my AC. I just forgot where it was on this sheet for a minute. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Excellent. All right, so here is the damage. So it's going to be 13 plus they also have sneak attack, which is going to be an extra 2d6 here. So 13 plus 6, that's a 19 total.
Owie schmowie.
You're at the wrong place at the wrong time. And that is her turn. All right, this thing right here with the 4 arms, the hood, the glowing eyes is going to stand up tall, and it's going to let out like a breathy hiss at Gingham. And then it's just going to wildly swing with every dagger.
No.
When you say every dagger, how many daggers?
Four daggers.
Oh no!
All at once.
Uh-oh. It's really too bad we're not in the same room together.
All right, that's going to be a 33 to hit you.
Hit.
All right, this is going to be weird. This is going to be some weird damage. It's going to be this, and then we're going to times it by 4, so 40 damage.
Ow!
Whoa!
Oh, because you hit with 4 daggers, you only have to roll once?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
And it's evil damage.
Yep. You are not evil, right, Gingham?
No.
Okay, fantastic. So, yeah, this thing's just a whirlwind of daggers. It hits you with a bunch of them. And then as its last action, it is going to raise a magical shield up. It's going to start swirling its daggers, and they're going to form a green, necrotic-looking shield in front of it.
Is Gingham just like rapidly stuffing straw back into themselves and like stitching up clothing that has been shredded by these daggers?
Maybe.
And it's your turn, Gingham.
That wasn't very nice, now was it? Gingham is going to scurry to... I've gotten a ruler for this. I need to be 15 feet away from Jack. Here. Yep, scurrying so that I can see Jack 15 feet away and down from Purdy arm blades. And I would like to, Jack, the one above you is the one you hit, right?
Yeah. The one between myself and Dyrol.
I'm going to hold up my little, bird skull and listen to it. And I'm going to exploit this one's weaknesses. Or vulnerability is really what I meant. I'm just going to roll my esoteric lore. 28.
28, and you're rolling that on the dagger one?
No, I'm rolling it on the bow lady above Jack, because that's who Jack's attacking right now.
Gotcha. 28 is not quite enough. They are humanoids. They're dressed like some sort of mercenaries, but a little too vague and does not succeed.
So it fails?
It fails.
I would like to exploit a personal antithesis then.
You can do that on a fail?
Yes. Failing to recall a salient weakness about the creature, you instead attempt to exploit a more personal vulnerability. Exploit the creature's personal antithesis. So Gingham's gonna like clear their throat and dig in their pockets really quick. I'm gonna pull out a broken bowstring and dangle it in front of the lady and be like, "Oh, you shouldn't let your weapons go so to waste, should ya?" So that happens, which means that they gain weakness to my unarmed and weapon strikes equal to 2 plus half my level. So it'll be weakness 8, and I'm gonna go, "Don't you think so, Jack?" And I'm gonna share weakness with Jack.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
That's 3 actions.
Man, weakness 8?
This
Weakness
is crazy.
8. Yeah.
That's so good. Okay.
There you go.
All right, sounds good. This one's going to go and give you kind of a funny look and then give the other lady a funny look and then shrug, and she's going to swap to her rapier. Jack, do you have any reactions for this? This is an interact.
No.
Okay, and then she is going to take another interact, and she's going to pull a rag off of her side. She's going to wipe it over the rapier, and then she's going to stab you with it.
Can I use nimble dodge?
You sure can.
Okay.
Okay, here is the attack. Your AC is +2, which is going to negate your off guard. That's a nat
Ooh.
1.
Natty 1.
Ooh. Hold up a second. Let me
Pull
go grab.
a card.
Yeah, let
Pull
me go
a
pull
card.
That's a nat 1. They're using a melee attack. So they clip their own hand when they go to stab at you. And it's going to rub the blade on them when it deflects or when you dodge. So it's going to give them some persistent bleed. They already have it. It's going to up theirs to a D8, though.
Oh, this is the one between myself and Dyrol? Who did this?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Jack's gonna laugh. Watch yourself there. That thing's sharp.
All right, let's see. So that is applied. And then you know what? Because they technically hit themselves with a weapon they just poisoned, I'm going to have them suffer the poison as well.
Nice.
Which is going to be
That's rough for them.
2d4 damage as well. You hear them kind of gasp and shrug their hand back. They'll take 5 damage. The bleed is worsened. And then that is going to be their turn. At the end of their turn, they're going to take 5 bleed damage. And they will recover from the bleed. With a nat 20.
Hang, yo. Okay,
Alright.
that's fine.
Dyrol is up. And he's just going to shout, I told you! I told you! And he's going to dive into this room and he's going to slam the door behind
Oh my
him.
gosh, he is useless.
And you're going to hear it lock. All right, Jack, you're up. Your frightened has fallen off.
Yeah, he has traded frightened for pissed. He looks at Gingham. He does take a moment to look at Gingham, just like, can you believe this guy?
Gingham
And,
just tilts their head like,
Luckily, Jack is not out of tricks yet. I will attempt to feint. On this. Well, I don't really want to be off guard as I am currently in between them. But maybe I'll just move at the end of my turn. Okay. I'll attempt to feint against the one who stabbed herself with her poisoned blade.
A reminder, this is the one that Gingham did the weakness to, correct?
no.
This one?
This one.
that Jack
The one that's
damaged.
having a rough time.
The one that's
Okay,
having a
lovely.
time. Mm-hmm.
So, I will make a deception check. Deception. I'm rolling. That is 39.
That is
Oh.
going to critically succeed.
Lovely. So, on a critical success, she is now off guard against all melee attacks until the end of my next turn.
Nice. That means
Not just my
your-
melee attacks. Yep.
Fantastic.
She's flat-footed, so I kind of jab one way and then come around the other way with my rapier. And I'm
Did you
gonna
say
try
till the
and
end of
strike.
your next turn?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's really good. Okay.
So now I will try to strike with my rapier
Okay.
while she is off guard. That's a 30 again.
A 30's gonna hit.
It did last time, so that makes sense. All right, that's 10 damage
Okay.
plus
Reapplying the bleed.
2d6 for sneak attack, another 8. So 18 damage total plus 1d6
And then
of
another
persistence.
8 because she's
Oh
weak
yeah,
to your
because you're
attack.
weak.
And
Jack
then
looks a little
1d
surprised
bleed.
at this little extra damage and spares a glance toward Gingham. Very confused at what has happened, but accepting
She's like
the
so
help.
concerned about how the bowstring got taken off that she's not really defending herself properly.
How did you get that off my bow? Yeah.
All right. And that's
Okay,
it for other use of
I have
actions
one
left.
more action. Do I want to stay where I am? No, probably not, because I don't want to be off guard. So, what is this thing next to the wall here? Can I step in that square, or is there like a machine there?
Yeah, so that is like a billow crank no, it's a grindstone. So you could stand on top of it. It would be a rough terrain to move on top of it, but then
Actually, I'm not really gonna get unflanked here. So maybe I will just strike her again. By the way, I have debilitating strikes, so I'm going to make her enfeebled 1.
Excellent.
And then I'll strike one more time.
Okay. She's enfeebled. Here it goes.
That's only a 22.
22 is going to miss.
Okay,
That
That
one she's
is-
ready for.
my turn.
All right. We skipped the big guy last
Yeah,
turn?
because I was gonna ask, because he hasn't attacked me and I still have my shield up, and I'm just like, what's going
Right.
on with
Okay,
that?
so we're gonna step back for a second to him. So you're out there with this big guy. You skipped the greetings, you cut him really good, and he's gonna just kind of smile. He looks very gleeful about the fight. He's gonna stamp his axe on the ground. He's gonna step back very cautiously with a step, and then his hand is gonna glow with some blue magic, and he's gonna cast a spell on himself.
on himself?
On himself. And
Mhm.
after he does it, the blue magic flows over him, and then it seems like his movements get a lot quicker.
Shit. Okay.
And that is going to be his turn. So now, Crunk, we're back to you, and it is your turn.
Oh, I see what you've done here. I didn't realize I was fighting against another martial magic user.
Ah, you too!
A bit.
It's a shame I'm going to have to take that ugly head off your shoulders.
Oh my god. I cannot believe he just said that. All right, Chase, question.
Yep.
Since it's been... do I have to be in Arcane Cascade in order to do my spell strike?
Nope, Arcade Cascade is just a stance that increases your damage.
I think that I am going to step up and try to spell strike him.
All right.
We're gonna go big. We're gonna go big with a shocking grasp. 5th level.
Whoa. Putting it all on the line.
We're putting a lot of it on the line right now. My heart's going a little bit. I'm pretty nervous, but Kronk's like says that, right? Just a little, and his sword starts to light up with electricity as he steps forward and he does this humongous overhand chop at this guy. Oh, please hit, please hit, please hit! 29.
29 is going to hit.
Ooh, how close am I to a crit?
How close are you to a crit? Not at all.
I kind of want to use my hero point because this is my last big spell and I would like to crit him. I think it could be
Alright.
game changing.
Hey,
I
gonna
rolled
go
an
for it?
8.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yep, I'm using my hero point, taking that
Nice.
away.
Better result +2.
Okay. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. No!
Oh,
I rolled a
man.
3.
It was
Garbage.
so close on that 19.
I know. I saw it there. It was kind of rude. All right, 31.
31 is going to hit.
Just a normal hit. Okay. Here is weapon damage. Rolled kind of low on that, just a 20. Here comes spell damage. Is he wearing metal armor?
He is wearing metal armor.
I have a +1 bonus to my attack roll, if that made a difference.
It did not.
All right, so that is just a flat 47 damage.
Okay. I forget. Is the persistent electric only on a crit?
No, on a crit, it doubles the it does not double the persistent damage, so that means that the persistent is just there. Now, Chase.
Yes.
The way this looks, do I hit him pretty hard with then like the electricity like crackles across his armor as I am just like slammed into him, and I have it like my sword still pressed into his body, and I'm just eyeballing him, probably looking down at this tiefling man, just a big grin on his face.
Yeah, and his grin has turned to a scowl now. You're not even supposed to be here.
Well, I am, and Darnell will be under my protection from here on out.
Who the hell is Darnell? All right, that is Crunk's turn.
Yes, it is.
All right, we're going back indoors to the assassin, the one that is not weakened and bleeding. Now they are going to wipe their rapier with a rag of something, and then they are going to try to take a stab at you.
Nimble dodge.
Nimble dodge. Here it comes. +2 to your AC.
Oh,
it's not going to help you against a nat 20 though.
No, it's
Rude.
not.
All right, let's see here. Let's draw a card for that nat 20. This is piercing. Oof. All right, this is going to be triple damage.
Oh my gosh.
So, let's go ahead and roll that up. You are going to take 2d4 for the poison. This will not triple. So there's that. You're going to take 5 damage there. Then you're going to take this much damage for the rapier crit, this much more for the triple damage. So 36 plus 15 plus 5, and then you're going to take 66 of sneak attack damage. 22 sneak attack damage.
Okay, so 5 poison damage. 36.
5 poison damage, yeah.
15. 22. Where's
Yep.
the 15 from?
That's from the triple. So I rolled a crit, which is double.
Oh,
and then I
I
rolled
see.
a normal damage
Yeah,
for the
okay.
triple.
Okay, wow. This is a lot of damage happening to Jack. Currently, minus 22. So that hurts.
She stabs you like
bit.
right in the back. Says, you can't
Ooh.
dodge us both.
Clearly.
So that was the poison. That was the attack. And then she's going to stab you again.
Seems unnecessary.
Why not?
I feel like she got the thing she did, she wanted to do out of the way. 26.
How about a 26?
That is not going to hit anymore now that I'm not frightened.
Nice.
Woo.
Good thing. All right. That is her turn. All right. This little guy is up with the 4 daggers. And this guy is going to call its daggers back, which were in a shield formation. And then it's going to spin them around it very quickly. And it's going to start phasing in and out of existence, moving in a really jittery, flashing type of way. And then it's going to re-put up the shield. So it's going to cast 2 spells. And that is its turn. Gingham, you're up.
Oh boy, oh dear. First off, exploit vulnerability again on the same lady.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
you
I
got it.
roll again. So she's exploited again. He's gonna keep holding up the bowstring and be like, it's still broken. And then look at Jack.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah, what?
She shrugs it off, keeps fighting.
They have a lot of pockets. It's just best not to question it. As Jack is like bleeding profusely.
Then, oh yeah, this is happening. Gingham's gonna be like, oh, speaking of, gonna run up and hold out a healing potion. to Jack as third action.
Okay, excellent. Was it on a bandolier?
Mm-hmm.
You can feed it to him if you want.
Ooh, speaking of, and it's a little hop too to get up
You
to
just
Jack.
like latch onto my shoulder or something and shove this
like a
potion
little
in my
bit.
mouth.
Gingham does a gasp, grab, run, and a
Ugh,
little
what are you-
hop. Shh.
Oh.
You'll feel
And for those
better.
watching at home, we use the old bandolier rules, and I let people just draw and feed potions because I like it. I think it's fun. Who
How
wants
much
to
am I
take actions
getting?
drawing things?
Oh,
How much am I getting
gosh.
back for that?
Well, let's see. This is a lesser healing potion, so it's 2d8 plus 5.
Okay. Do you want me to roll it or you roll it?
I don't care.
Why don't you roll?
it, Gingham.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's see. Oh,
You're the one who made and or bought that potion?
it's definitely a buy. We're assuming I remember how. Okay, you heal for 15.
Thank you.
Every bit counts. Excellent. That's your turn, Gingham?
Uh-huh.
All right. It is the other assassin, and the other assassin is going to take another rag off of her belt, wipe the blade, take a stab at you. So here we go, Jack.
They are enfeebled.
Yep, that will
Okay.
be calculated. Actually, won't help in this case, but because they attack with their dexterity.
Oh,
It's gonna be 39.
can it be not a 39?
If you want to use a hero point, I can re-roll it with a -2.
No, well now I don't. I don't know because I should have used it on the nat 20 maybe. This is gonna be a crit. Do I use the hero point? Well, no, I won't because what did you roll? A 19.
Tough decisions.
It is a tough decision. Katie, what do you guys think? If it's a guaranteed wait, is it -2 or just make you re-roll?
I re-roll and I take the worst result with a -2.
Mm-hmm.
Even with a -2, this one will still crit me. So, but he will likely roll lower than a 19.
How
It's true.
yeah. What does he have to roll to hit you?
He has
Or
to
I guess
roll
you just
a
don't want to be crit, do
7.
you?
He's definitely gonna hit me, most likely. All right, re-roll. Don't crit me. I can't go down yet.
Okay, here we go. Rolling again, -2 from the worst result. That's a 27.
That is so rude. That is exactly what you need to hit me.
You get hit by a 27?
Yeah, I'm off guard right now.
Oh no!
I would like to use a reaction after you roll the damage.
Okay. Here comes the damage. So we're going to roll 2d4 poison. We're going to roll 2d6 sneak attack. And then we're going to roll normal rapier damage. So 6 plus 2 plus 17. So 25.
I'm just glad to
total.
know I'm not the only one who rolls double ones on their 2d6 sneak attack.
Yeah, it's not
So-
just Jack.
Before Jack takes that damage, Gingham has their amulet, right? You see it flash a really bright orange, and Gingham goes, oh, not again. And you're going to take 8 less damage from that.
Thank you.
And that
is
flash will,
helpful.
get in her vision a little bit. It's called Amulet's Abeyance.
Ooh, nice. So 15 less means you're only taking 10.
Wait,
No,
8
not
less.
15.
8 less. Okay, I don't know where I heard 15.
Take the
from.
17.
I mean,
Okay.
she could take 15 less.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want me to, Chase, I can do that instead.
Yeah, you know, 8's great. 8 less is fantastic. All right, so that hits you. They poison the weapon, and they're going to go for one more stab. Here we go. How about a 26 this time? That'll miss you, right?
That misses. Woo!
Okay. That is that one's turn. End of their turn, they're going to bleed for 3, and we'll see if they recover. They do not recover.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. You take even less. It's equal to 2 plus my level. I thought it was half my level.
Whoa.
You take 13 less.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought 8
Okay.
seemed a little low.
I read half my level. I
So
apologize.
add 5 health back, Jack.
Yay!
You're okay. We're still kind of new to combat with this little crew. All right, it is this guy's turn, Crunk, and he's looking pretty mad. He's gonna shout, "Hamsy, a little help, damn it!" And then he's gonna do some fighting here. He is going to.
Is it an action to call for help?
Is it an action to call for help? No, you can call for help.
No. Him. Did it take one of his actions?
Oh, no,
that quickened guy?
No, definitely not. All right,
I'm
he
just like,
is going
I'm
to.
not calling for help. He's the one who needs help here.
He's going to take a strike at you with his axe.
Okay.
So here comes that strike. Whoop.
Miss.
Oh, man, that's only 23.
Get out of here.
All right, and then he's going to look angry when you dodge the axe, and he is going to start casting a spell. I don't remember if you have op attack or not. Do you want to take any reactions?
I don't have an op attack, unfortunately.
Okay, excellent. He's going
Yet.
to cast a 3-action, because he is quickened, 3-action magic missile. So this damage is just going to happen to you. Let's see, that's going to be 3, 6, 9.
A 3-action magic missile. Chase, before it says when you're hit with a melee strike or a melee. I'm trying to decide if I want to use emergency charge right now or not.
Yeah.
That'll be my one use of shield, though.
Is it a melee spell, though? Magic missile?
Oh, thank you. It is a melee spell attack roll.
This is not a melee spell attack.
All right,
though.
then continue. Come at me, I guess.
Doesn't shield do something against magic missile, though?
Yeah, but he didn't recast it last turn, did you?
Nope,
Did Crunk recast
I
shield?
have an ability to reaction cast shield. So that's why I was wondering if I can do it or not, but it says a melee spell attack roll.
Oh, that's what triggers the reaction.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. All right, here is the damage.
Okay.
This is such a close-range shotgun burst of magic missiles, it kind of catches you off guard. 35
Bam.
damage.
I take it. I can't stop it.
All right, that's his turn. Dyrol is going to do secret things in the room.
Wait,
Don't
let me
worry
guess.
about
He's going to hide, cry, and suck at life generally.
We can't be sure. We just can't be sure.
I'm pretty sure, though.
This guy crackles with lightning and takes 8 damage, and we're going to see if he recovers from the damage. He does not. Okay. Jack, you're up again.
Wait, do I get to roll the damage?
It rolled it up in the found it already. It was
That's so
8.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay. Well, that was a rough last round for me. So this time, I'm going to... Oh my gosh, and there's that stupid dagger creature. Okay.
You could come get Krung.
Yeah, I have slightly more pressing matters.
Fair.
You did hear us yell inside, though. Jack definitely yelled out. Probably multiple times at this point after being stabbed, so Krunk can do with that information what he will.
Oh no! My friends!
Okay. They're still off guard because I fainted.
Mm-hmm.
I fainted. I always think that word is so funny because it sounds like I just dropped to the floor. I need a chaise lounge in here. I need a fainting couch.
Oh.
Okay. I will do skirmish strike, which allows me to step and strike at the same time.
Ooh, nice. All right. That's one
I'm
action,
gonna
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna... Wait, can I step here or no?
No, that's difficult terrain, so you can't
Okay.
step into it.
I'll step here.
Okay.
I just want to get flat-footed for the moment. And strike at the same time. So here comes my rapier attack. That is 35.
All right. 35 is going to... This is the one that you made flat foot till the end of your next turn, right?
Yep.
That's a crit.
Get crit, baby!
Get wrecked! by
Okay.
Jack, my
Do
friend.
I still have the weakness shared?
Yep.
Yay! Okay, here's my crit damage. That is 23 damage
23 plus 16
Plus-
for the weakness.
and 4d6 for my sneak attack. Another 14 on top of that.
Another 14. Okay, that one's a really solid hit. And doesn't your bleeding go up on a crit?
It's 2d6 bleed.
2d6 bleed on a crit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
Still alive?
Forget to debilitate something.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
that you do.
Get enfeebled. Although that didn't do anything because I'll reduce her speed by 10 feet in case she tries to run away.
Okay, I like it. Speed has been reduced. Do you have a
All right.
greater wounding rune, or is it just a normal wounding rune?
Just normal.
That is it for Jack?
No, that was one action, sir.
Wow, what an action! You can be done.
I am not done. I'm not at all done. I will, I guess, strike again. Yeah, I'll try another strike.
Okay, you got it.
That's only 23.
23
assuming
will
is a
miss.
miss. You know, I'm just gonna move away. Oh,
Okay.
but then I'm gonna leave Gingham open to just getting all the attacks. When do you go, Gingham? This is a little bit. Well,
Just
I
a
guess
little
one will
bit.
go. Okay, I will step here. So then they at least have to use an action to reach me or swap to their bow. I will step. I've now stepped away from both of the mercenaries. I'm not in between them anymore. I'm stepping back by the little forge here. My rapier, on guard, and maybe gonna die this round. We'll see. Those are all my actions, though.
I'm just
Gingham is
gonna
the
stare.
weirdest support character because
Why?
Jack is like fighting two of them, and Gingham's being really helpful. But from their perspective, he's just like, "I got your bowstring."
Yeah, Gingham has not harmed them at all. They've just
No.
been like, "Heh look
It's
over
not even
here.
that. It's-
Hey, Jack, here's a
Oh.
potion. Hey, Jack, don't you think you should hit him a little harder like this? Hey, Jack." He's like, leave me alone, but
Just
also
do it.
don't because you're helpful.
All right, Crunk, it's your turn. Back outside.
Okay, here we go with Crunk Boy. Crunk is going to start this round off with a spell chase. This is a special spell that I've never cast before. It is called Shielding Strike. It's a focus spell that recharges my spell strike. And I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack. Bam! Once again,
Excellent.
this comes down. Big sword, and he looks like he's not having fun anymore. Crunk has heard his friends in the building behind him. He knows he has to finish this fight fast so he can get in to help. We'll see what this strike says.
Shielding Strike is a focus spell, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. And that's one action. Only a verbal component, so no op attack. Sweet.
No off attacks. Does it give me an attack? It says as you an attack.
Yep,
So
It's-
it
yeah,
has an attack mixed in?
it does. Yep.
Okay. What about a 40, Chase? What does a 40 look like?
40. A 40 looks like a crit.
Yay! Crunk hits again. Unfortunately, there is no spell associated with it this time, so it is going to be a mere 40 damage. I'm going to drop into my arcane stance for my second action. So Crunk hits him, just is beating him down again and again. Doesn't care about the mirage of magic missiles coming at him. And then he is going to cast... he's going to go into arcane stance. And then the final action, I think I'm going to try and disarm him.
Okay, excellent. So that was one action for the strike,
Mm-hmm.
and then Arcane Cascade,
Yep.
and then trying to disarm.
Disarm.
You got it. Okay.
Athletics. I'm a master in athletics, if that matters. Is that masters? It's only a 33.
Okay, a 33, and let's see, that's versus reflex DC. Is that right these days?
I've got it up right here. Yeah, reflex DC.
Okay, that's going to succeed, which is not going to disarm him, but it will give him a -2 until he fixes his grip.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's soak those quickened actions for sure. So
All right.
what this looks like, slam down on him, it just like so hard, and then he twists his blade really fast as he changes his stances and tries to just like, and then he almost loses that grip on the sword. Almost does, but not quite.
Fantastic. All right, I love it. All right, that's it for Crunk.
Yep.
So we're going back inside to the mercenary house, and we've got...
Chase, one thing I
Yes.
forgot to say, this one I crit.
Uh-huh.
I do have my critical specialization.
Oh,
so
okay.
It doesn't make a huge difference, but she is flat-footed until the beginning of my next turn. So
Okay, awesome. We'll go ahead and keep... I left that there on purpose, totally on purpose. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, this one is going to go, and she is going to move. Gingham, do you have any reactions?
No, not like that.
Jack, you have any reactions? Moving past
Nope.
you as well.
Nope.
Okay, so move is one action, and then she is going to ready an action. All right.
Interesting.
This thing is going to go, and it kind of hisses and turns its head towards the side when it hears somebody from outside shouting for Havsy. And it's going to hiss, and it's going to swirl its daggers around it like a cyclone, and then it's just going to vanish from your perspective, Jack. And Crunk, it's going to just appear right behind you.
Cool.
And then it is going to attack you with just one little dagger. You're flat-foot. You're off guard on this attack.
It's a
31.
A 31. I'm normally at a 32. I think I'm going to use emergency charge to cast the shield spell.
Didn't you
to
already
raise my AC.
cast a shield because
But
you did?
I did not take damage, so I can recast it.
No, I'm
right?
saying didn't you raise it already as part of your shielding strike?
Oh. Yeah, I do. I
You
did.
Excellent.
can't. Well, it says you can then either raise a shield if you're wielding one, or cast shield if you have the spell.
Yeah. So which one did you want to do?
I
guess
did.
you
I
have
am
to
two-handing
cast
my weapon, so I had to cast shield.
Okay. And
Um,
shield for you at this is it'll just be a +1 to your AC.
So
So
that
you're-
brought me to 33,
Mm-hmm.
down by 2 for being off guard, so I'm at 31.
Okay, so it does hit you right on.
Damn it.
Darn it! So close.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to use your shield block reaction?
Yeah, I think it's kind of badass.
Okay, excellent. So that will break your shield spell for a time.
Okay.
And let's see, you're at 5th level spells right now?
I am all the way up to 6th level spells right now.
Okay, so 5th is your highest heightened, so it's a hardness of 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then doesn't your sparkling targe give you bonuses to this or something?
My sparkling Targe. Yeah, I think that I get to try and stun everybody.
Let's see, while you're in Arcane Cascade, can trigger your shield block reaction even if the damage isn't physical, so you can shield block physical or non-physical, and when blocking damage this way, increase your shield's hardness by amount equal to the damage from Arcade Cascade. Typically 1, but 2 if you have weapon specialization, or 3 if you have greater weapon specialization.
I have weapon specialization, so it's 2.
+2, so it's hardness of 17. And then did you have something to explode?
Yeah, don't I have like what is this called? I have dazzling block. So when you use shield block, you create a flash of brilliant multicolored lights in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in the area must attempt a fortitude save with the following effects. Would you like to make your fortitude save and I'll tell you what effects happens?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
And that just happens, right? That's not like once per day or anything.
No, that just happens, but I have to be in arcane stance.
That's pretty sweet. Okay. That's going to be 23.
Is that a critical fail? Let me double check. I'm
What's
at
your
a
spell
29. It's just a fail. Sorry. I got really cocky for a second there. There was no need for that.
So many crits. It's just,
It's
I'm
just
just
a
assumes
fail.
that Crunk is critting something.
Yeah. They're blind for a round, Chase. And they're
Okay.
dazzled for a minute. You may spend an interact action to rub your eyes in order to end that blindness.
Okay, fantastic. So for now, they stab you with a dagger, you block it. Let's see the damage here. And you're going to reduce this by 17.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the damage. Crunk's not evil, I imagine.
No damage. Crunk is not evil.
Fantastic.
Chase,
All right, yes.
may I narrate what this looks like?
Yeah, please do.
This creature pops up behind Crunk, and Crunk's eyes turn, and he when he whips over his face to look at it, I picture glowing eyes, leave a little anime trail behind, and the big old shield spell pops up between them and just cracks, the dagger cracks into this shield, and just light explodes in this person's face.
So good. And you don't even take damage from the hit. You completely
No
block
damage.
it. But it still ends your shield spell, and you cannot use it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's
All right,
really
and
cool.
We're
We're having different experiences. This
Pulling them away from you. It's
Bad.
okay.
I'm having a great time. I don't know what you're...
we are having different experiences. All three of us.
All right, Gingham, it's your turn. Back inside.
Speaking of, we're going to continue to exploit vulnerability, and now Gingham is going from just dangling the bowstring to using it as a jump rope to see if that's how you actually use broken bowstrings. Do you think it's like this now when it's broken? And it's just jump roping, and then they're going to look at Jack and be like, oh, I think that if I keep doing this, they'll just keep looking at me and you could just hit him again.
I love that
I
there's
don't-
some kind of mystical effect to this weirdness. That
Yeah, Joel Jack
Right.
is gonna say, I don't know why this is working, but I'm just beyond questioning it. Just keep doing it.
Gingham's amulet is also still in their hand, just kind of glowing this happy orange. Oh, I know. It's really strange, isn't it? So that's 2 actions.
And you're doing this one again for the weakness.
Yeah.
The one
We're
on
just
the right?
gonna
Okay.
we're gonna keep up on that. And then for my oh man, what do I do for my 3rd action? I will aid. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, a reminder, aid will take your reaction as well when you use
Oh
it.
shoot. No, maybe I don't want to aid then because the other reaction's better.
The one is still flat-footed. If you have a weapon, you could always just try and hit her.
But it's not drawn is the
Oh.
thing.
You could draw it.
It is hard to jump rope with a drawn axe, I suppose.
Well, okay. Just because this image is funny to me. Gingham stops on one foot and goes, oh yeah, reaches in a cut portion of where this thing has sliced and pulls out a hatchet.
Hey, the doll's arm too.
Gingham just looks at him with glowing eyes. What?
All right, is that your
They're
turn?
talking about you. You're the doll.
Oh, that's not nice.
You know
Yeah,
how to
that's
use
me.
that thing?
I think so.
Jack takes a half step away from Gingham.
This bleeding mercenary says, "Don't worry about it. Get the guy first." And she's going to step forward, poison her weapon. Looks like she only has 1 rag left on her belt, and she's gonna stab at you, Jack.
I would like to nimble dodge.
Okay. Nimble dodge, and you are now off guard once again, by the way.
Yeah.
And then this one is going to take the readied action, and she is also going to strike you.
Okay, I want to nimble dodge the
The poison
poisoned
one?
one. Yeah.
I figured. Okay. Here we go. Here's the poison attack. Ooh, that's going to be only a 22.
Nope. And it sucks that was the one I dodged, because this next one's probably going to hit me.
And here is the other one. 30.
Yeah.
Dang.
On the upside, I would have been hit even with the nimble dodge. So
Oh yeah, super fair.
Oh, you would still be hit. Would you still be hit at a -2 if that were the lower? Here's your flat.
I am off guard. Yeah, so I would be. I'm at a 27 right now.
I was gonna ask Chase how he felt about
Well, I guess
eating-
technically I'm at a. Oh no, sorry. Ignore that. Yes, I'm at a 27.
I'm gonna see how
Alright.
Chase felt about eating 2 hero points and he could reroll.
Whoa!
I mean, yeah. That's
I'll
always an
probably
option.
stay up. This one is. I'm not getting hit by the poison
That's
one.
true.
It's
But
just
you will
one
get
attack.
Sneak attacked.
I guess I did lead you astray. I guess if you readied an aid, you could choose to aid the non-exploited if you ever wished. So don't listen to me, you know?
You know?
But now you have a hatchet, which is great, and I love you pulling a hatchet. Okay, here's the damage. No poison on this one, but there is the rapier damage, and here is the sneak attack damage. So 20 plus 7, so 27
Okay.
total damage.
I'm alive still.
All right, that is that mercenary's turn, and we have got. Oh, and she takes poison damage. She's going to take 3 of it. And let's see if it ends.
And bleeding?
That's what I meant. Is the bleeding
Oh,
damage?
okay.
And it does end, but not before bleeding for 3. All right, we have got the tiefling gentleman outside. He is crackling with lightning. He's still looking like he's moving pretty fast here. And he's also not looking so great.
I hope he's not looking so great.
So, he is going to give a good swing at you with his axe here.
Okay,
Here's a strike with the axe. How about
that's a miss.
27's a miss? You don't have the shield bonus anymore. Still,
I know I don't have the shield bonus. I'm normally at a 32. Now I'm at a 30.
Man, you are so tanky.
That's what I'm built for, baby.
Nice. All right. And so that was a strike. And then he is going to step back. And then he is going to pull out this weird little token from his belt that looks like a ghost face. That looks really sad. And he's going to grin at you and he's going to crumple it. And when he crumples it, your head starts spinning. I need you to make me a will save.
That's not my jam. Actually, it
make
is my jam. If I get a success, I critically succeed. Let's
Wow.
go. What about a 33?
That's a success, which makes it a critical success.
Come at me, boy.
Who are you again?
The name is Crunk. And I look like I'm about to charge him again.
It's a stupid name. And that's his turn. All right. He is going to get zapped for another 9 damage. And he's going to see if he recovers. He does not. And die roll is going to do things in the room, very useful things. And then it's Jack's
What
turn.
is he doing? What are his 3 actions this time, Katie?
Let's see. His 3 actions this time are stare at the wall, wish he weren't here, and laying down in the fetal position.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay. I will skirmish. I will step and strike so I can put this mercenary off guard with Gingham. The same
Excellent.
one I've been hitting. So we're
Yep.
just doing this whole little dance all around this room, just stepping and stabbing. Here we go.
So that's a skirmish strike, right?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And that is a 31 to hit.
31's going to hit.
All right. That's 9 plus 7 sneak attack damage. And another,
Plus
and the
8.
bleed is back on.
Bleed is back on.
Oh, yeah, plus
and
8.
Also taking 8 from Gingham.
Is she dead yet?
Nah, she is looking real bad, but she's about as bloodied up as you. Like, you two look like you've traded horrible wounds back and forth.
Okay. She's gonna lose 10 feet from her movement.
Okay.
And I will strike again.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man,
I rolled
that
so
one's gonna
low on
miss.
all of my secondary strikes. They've all been horrible. Okay.
That
I've
was a
got one
skirmish strike.
action left.
It's a
Yeah.
strike.
What do we do? What do we do? Man, is it dumb to just strike again?
If you come back near me, I have more liquid heals.
All
I
right.
will remind you, you do have the rabbit prints invested if that's ever a thing that you are interested in using.
Oh yeah. I remember what it does passively, but let me reread what its active is. Ooh. I can retry a strike with a +1 status bonus. But I might break my weapon.
I'm not trying to force you.
Oh, that does not. I don't know if that's worth. It's not, because maybe Gingham will hit her, maybe. Okay, I'll just move over to Gingham.
Okay, you got it. That was Jack's turn. Crunk, you're up.
Okay, dokie. Crunk glances at the person behind him who he just blinded with a brilliant flash of light. And says, I'll be back for you. And he's gonna run at this dude, bringing his sword up over his head, and just like purple energy suffuses his blade as he does a phase bolt with a spell strike and attacks this guy.
Excellent. He is going to op attack you on the phase bolt.
Ooh. Who?
The guy that you're striking, the big old tiefling guy.
Okay.
You haven't given me one I could op attack until now.
My bad. Don't crit me.
You're good.
Yep, that's a net one.
I absolutely won't crit you. I'll do the complete opposite.
You will anti-crit you.
Do I get a +4 to this attack?
Let's see what you get.
Yay! I forgot there's effects.
He's gonna fling his axe.
Yeah! Can I say
What was that about Tori saying that
hand?
there's different experiences?
Yeah, we're
absolutely.
having different times here. Crunk's gonna come charging in, like looking like so heroic, and just like, I've had a great time, and Jack's gonna be like, I can't breathe, I'm dying.
What happened to
While
you?
Gingham is jump roping with a friggin' bowstring.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
Chase.
right, make
Chase,
that attack roll.
So yeah, let's see what this attack looks like. Fingers crossed. Rolling at a +21, and baby, we've got a 34.
Yours was almost a 1 as well. It danced on it and then tilted back.
I was gonna ignore that.
It's gonna hit.
Okay.
How do you do it?
Can I roll my damage just so I can see how epic this kill was?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, here is my sword damage. That is a grand 23. And then here is my spell damage with a total of, it's rolling, it's thinking, 19. So I think that Crunk's strike was absolutely so powerful, it sent the battle axe flying as they collided midair, and he sliced through this person, just laid open their chest, and had to like lift up his foot and kick them off of his blade before he turns towards the blinded person, a little bit disappointed that they didn't see what just happened. And he's just going to be like, I said I was coming for you next. He looks like he's preparing to charge that one.
And as this tiefling guy hits the ground, you hear him groan one final, who is that guy? And as his heavy armored body hits the ground, your attention almost snaps to it. As he hits the ground, you can see he had some sort of card tucked onto the back of his belt. And as he hits the ground, it floats up into the air a little bit and then gently floats down and lands on his back. It looks like the back of the card matches the same deck of your own Haro card that you have.
Fascinating.
And I will we'll mark him as dead in case you want to loot the body. And anything else for you, Crunk, or was that all your actions?
That move, spell strike, that's all my actions.
All right.
I forgot that I did more damage because of Arcane Cascade. Will you help me remember that next time?
I sure will. It's a good thing it didn't matter that time.
Tell me about it.
Big time overkill. All right, this mercenary is going to stride over to here. And they're going to use a rag on their weapon, which now puts them down to 1 rag left. And they're
I'm gonna nimble dodge.
Here we go. Here's the strike.
Please be useful for once in my life. Make this reaction count for something. It doesn't matter.
Oh man, is that gonna hit you still?
Yeah, it's a 33. Or even with my dodge.
All right.
I'm not crunk over here, okay?
Oh yeah, no. You've done pretty good though. Pretty good.
Ugh.
All right. Here is the rapier damage. 19. I've also rolled really needy.
I'm down.
Okay, we won't even roll the rest then. You're down. That wasn't a crit, so you're dying.
Oh, hang on a second. I have something. I'm fated not to die. Let me see what this does, because I've not gone down before.
Seems important.
Oh, okay. I draw a haro card, and you automatically lose the dying condition, though you remain unconscious at 0 hit points. If the card you drew was from the suit of shields, you awaken and have an amount of hit points restored to you equal to 1d6 plus your level.
Oh, okay, so we're going to draw a haro
But I
card?
have to go, yeah. It's a free action, so I'll go down because I think it is when I have the dying condition. But
Yeah,
I guess I could do it
so
right now.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah. What's the trigger? What's the wording on the trigger?
It's just a free action, so it doesn't have a trigger.
Yeah, absolutely then. So let's see here.
So I guess would this happen on my turn since it's a free action and not a reaction?
Yeah, let me look at it really quick here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm more of a visual person. And what's this ability called?
Fated not to die. It's from my background.
Oh, from your
I have shielded fortune.
Very good.
You've always been tougher than your
peers.
peers.
Cut here. I'm gonna look this up really quick. Where on your sheet is this? Why don't I see it?
It's my background. But then it's under my actions.
Oh, under your actions.
Reactions. In the not cut part.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
Okay, so draw a haro card, you automatically lose the dying condition. You remain unconscious. If you suit shield, you awaken and have an amount of hit points for 1d exposure. So yeah, so you gain the dying condition, but a free action you can use at any time. So you can use it as soon as you start dying.
Okay,
So,
I will hold on to it for now in case they hit me again, because then I might be dying too, and I don't want to. Anyway, I'll wait. But it's because I have a shielded fortune. Can I read that really quick?
Yeah, for sure.
You've always been tougher than your peers. As a child, you may have been able to endure the rough and tumble horseplay with friends more easily. You regularly emerged relatively unscathed from accidents that could have been quite dangerous. At some point in your past, you had a particularly close call with death, be it from a near-fatal accident, a fight gone horribly wrong, a close call with illness, or something similar, like maybe encountering my hag mother as a child. Yet you quickly recovered. You may or may not believe you're more fated to face unexpected hardship in your life, but regardless, you know you can take what destiny has to dish out. There you go.
That's
Fantastic.
so cool.
That's so cool. Awesome. All right. That is that mercenary's turn. That was their last action that brought you down, Jack. And then Gingham, you're going to hear her shout, Barnev, we got one in here. How's it going out there? And you're going to hear a very loud crunk. You're going to see it. It's going to echo inside the door, and both of them are going to snap their attention outside. Varnev's dead? And it's this thing's turn. And it is going to spend an action to rub its eyes. And you said that just ends the condition, right, Em?
That ends blinded. It's still dazzled for 1 minute.
Okay, excellent. And then it is going to get mad and do some things. So that does that. Okay. This is going to spend 2 actions to blast this, like, it just looks like a wave to you, like a kind of like a heat wave, almost crunk. It just looks like the entire air distorts in this swirling mass as it gestures its hands towards you. And you need to make me a save.
What kind?
What type of save is it? That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Will save. Yeah. Okay, will save. You haven't let me down before. Don't let me down now.
Ooh.
What about a 36?
It's a critical success for you.
We'll do a little dance.
You wanna spread some of that over here, Em, or just keep all the luck over there for yourself?
Well, it's the thing. It's about the outside. You have to be outside to get
Oh,
luck. Yeah,
that was
you
my
should come
mistake.
out here.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works. Super easy. All right.
That's its turn.
That is its turn. So we're going back to Gingham.
Oh, Jack, no. Hingham will pour out or grab another potion and kind of like dump it on Jack.
Pour one out for Jack.
Yeah, pour one out on, no, not for, just on Jack. Pour one out on Jack. So you're gonna heal a little bit. D8 plus, what did I say, 5?
Yeah, I think so.
Big money? Oh, terrible money. 9. You'll heal for 9.
Cool. Just enough so I'll be conscious for this next mercenary to kill me again.
Oh god, that's right. Shouldn't have done that. It's fine. I'm gonna try this. Yeah, I'm gonna exploit vulnerability again and like slap the bowstring down and be like, you don't just kill people like that, you know? Especially with your broken things. I think I'm gonna try to hatchet her.
Oh,
Love it. All right. So feeding a potion, exploiting vulnerability, and then hatch it.
Because she looks like bad like Jack did, right? Like,
Yep.
Gingham can see looks bad like Jack. I danced on the 20. I would like to use a hero point and reroll, please.
Yeah, do it to it. Take the better result +2.
Okay, this time. 26?
A 26 is going to hit.
Yay!
It hit. Damage. It'll be this plus 8, so 18 damage. Please don't laugh like that. That means I barely missed
How
it.
did you do it?
yay!
Okay, so Gingham gets all upsetty about this. And they kind of drop the bowstring a little bit, and then they just, like, hatchet so hard right into the thigh where that artery is, and it just severs it, and they just, like, bleed out.
Love
And
it.
there's blood on Gingham's skull, and they look around and go, yeah, that's how that's supposed to be done.
Oh my god, the puppet is violent, says the other one.
Gingham looks over. I was just protecting a friend.
Havsy, we need help in here.
No.
You're not going anywhere.
All right, Jack, you wake up just in time to see that. And Gingham, is that your turn? Yeah.
Yep, that would have been all 3.
All right. That is your turn there. What did that just roll? That
It
rolled
was
the
the
dead guy's
persistent.
damage.
Yeah, he's still crackling with lightning.
He's still crackling with lightning.
That's
All right,
such a cool back image for Crunk.
On Dyral's turn, you're going to hear the door click, and you're going to see the door swing open, and Dyral's going to come running out, wielding a short sword, and he's just bawling, tears streaming down his eyes. You killed my savior! I'll kill you for that! And he's going to step up over here.
Not
Stride up
useless? Question mark?
Amazing. Well, we'll just see it when they attack.
That's true. Jury's still
More
out.
question marks?
All right, that's Dyral's turn. And it's your go, Crunk.
Crunk shakes off the spell that was attempted to cast on him, a steely look in his eyes as he releases his sword with one hand to reach up onto his back and pull down his shield. So now he's one-handing his bastard sword and he's holding onto his shield. And then he's going to move. He's going to go here and sprint around this guy to get
Okay.
closer to the door. He slides on the ground and he's going to use another focus spell, Chase, to do shielding strike. So I will simultaneously attack this person and raise my shield.
And that's 2 out of your 3 focus points, right?
That's 2 out of my 3,
All right.
which is very scary because I use my focus points to also heal. So be okay in there, y'all.
Do you have a familiar? I don't remember.
I don't have a familiar. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Cool. All right. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Do I have a familiar? I don't think I have a familiar.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought that I remembered you had a way to restore a focus point, but
I'll look through my feats after this.
yeah,
Here
for sure.
comes... Oh, let me swap my grip. And let's go ahead and attack. This is still at a plus 21. Oh,
Wow, that dice spun so much.
40. What about a 40, Chase? The 40 crit this dazzled mofo?
A 40 does crit.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I can only think of that scene in Boondock Saints where he goes, "It was a firefight." Okay. My spell
Let's
strike
see.
is recharged, but I only did 26 damage.
Oh yeah, that's right. A crit recharges your spell strike, doesn't it?
No, I used a conflict spell, and that's what recharged it.
Nice. Okay.
I don't think a crit recharges your spell strike.
All right. That was you, Crunk.
Yeah.
Jack, you're on the ground. You woke up. There's a bleeding mercenary next to you. Gingham's bloodied. What do you do?
Everything's bad.
And Diral's right next to you.
And Dyrol is suddenly trying to be useful. Jack looks around, a little dazed, but will stand up as one action, so I am not prone. And then I will move down here to flank with Dyrol, and I will, why can't I ever remember the name of this? I will skirmish strike. So I will step and strike at the same time.
You got it.
As my final action. And Jack says to Dyrol as he's like hobbling over, "You couldn't have gone all heroic like 30 seconds ago."
I thought you were dead.
Oh, so you
Oh,
were
you're
gonna
not
wait
dead.
until I died to do this?
Listen, the courage doesn't come as easy to all of us, okay?
God, it's a lot of help you are. All right,
I'm
gonna try
trying.
and strike. 29.
29 is going to hit.
Okay. That is going to be 7 plus 6 damage.
And now
And
this
1d6
one bleeds.
bleeding.
All
Just
right.
little by little.
And this one's not exploited at the moment, right, Gingham?
Right.
All right. Okay, that is going to be this mercenary, and she's going to look at you irritated through her mask. You need to learn when to stay down. And, oh man, you can't be flanked
If I
anymore.
haven't learned that yet, I don't think there's any hope for me.
She is going to take a stab at you. She's not going to use
I want
her
a nimble dodge.
Nimble dodge is on
Doesn't
the table.
matter.
All right, that's going to hit you. This is no
That's a
sneak attack this
33.
time. No poison. This is just going to be a cool, casual 16 damage.
A cool casual 16 damage?
Stop undoing my work.
Goodness. What's that plus 9 from? That's crazy.
Yeah, you know, they hit hard.
I'm down again.
Okay, so that puts you to dying 2. Any free action?
I don't know. I will. Sure, I'll use my free action.
All right, so we're going to draw a Haro card. Let's see here.
If it's shield, then I am still up.
All right, it was keys that we drew.
All right, I am just unconscious at 0 hit points.
Okay. Excellent. So no longer dying. And that was one action for her. She's gonna point the rapier at Gingham and Dyrol. You two stay here. Be back for you in a moment. And then she is going to move out here. She's gonna see Crunk, and she steps outside the building, sees Crunk, and she is going to draw her bow.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
All right. And then she is going to bleed for 6 damage.
Beauty.
And she will not recover. All right. It is Havzi's turn. And Havzi is a little bit fed up of Crunk's stuff. Havzi is going to... Havzi's going to attack with all Havzi's daggers.
Okay.
So, here we go. One attack roll here.
Nervous. I'm nervous.
Ooh.
Ah.
Going
That'll
to
hit.
be
Oh, the
37.
invincible Krunk has been struck.
I've been
Okay.
struck twice already, Sir Jack.
Any shield block, I guess?
Yeah, why not? We'll do a shield block.
Okay, excellent. So this is going to be 48 damage.
Sweet. Now, Chase, I have multiple shield blocks. So does that mean I get to shield block twice?
How do you have multiple shield blocks?
Because I have a free reaction to shield block, and I raised a shield so I can use my normal reaction and an additional one. So
Yeah, technically this is 4 strikes coming in, so you can block. So I guess we need to do these one at a time. So 12 damage is the
Okay.
first one, and you're shield blocking that one. What shield are you using? What's the hardness?
I'm using my spine
stats.
shield, but it's also sturdy. So it has a hardness of 10, 40 80 HP, sorry. And then I also have the spines that have hardness 6 each, and they have they reduce the damage by 6, and they deal damage.
Gotcha. And then we're using a house rule with the sturdy. We're making sturdy a rune instead of its own shield, right? And you have sturdy on there as well.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Let's see what happens here with the damage first.
Okay.
So this is going to get kind of weird with your spines.
Okay.
So how many spines do you have on there?
5. So what I
5.
think happens is that I'll explain how I think it happens, and you can correct me. I think that it hits the hardness first, so it'll go 10. Then there's leftover 2 damage, which is going to break 1 spine.
No, it's when the shield would take damage. 1 spine snaps off per 6 damage and takes the damage first. So the first attack is 12 damage. It's going to snap off 2 spines.
Okay.
And then it's going to trigger your explosion thing. And then the second attack is going to hit, and it's going to snap off 2 spines. And neither you nor your shield are going to actually take any damage.
So, but do the other 3 attacks hit if it's blind? Doesn't it have to make like miss chances?
No, because this was one action to hit with all the attacks. It's a special ability.
Sounds good.
Okay, so no damage. So you're going to take 24 damage, and then I'm going to roll 2 fortitude saves.
But doesn't that do... Okay,
The spike shield doesn't do
Perfect.
damage
I
unless you
understand.
spend an action to shoot the spikes.
I understand. Okay,
Okay.
it took me a second to comprehend that because that was a lot.
All right, what's your DC on the blind?
29.
29 is going to succeed.
Okay, so a success with blinding
The other one was a 32 as well.
is they're still dazzled. So it adds an additional round of dazzled, but they're still dazzled for 1 minute. Did you take
Okay.
dazzled into account when you rolled your attack?
I did. The flat check hit.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I didn't even
That
see the
is
flat check. Okay.
2 of its actions, and then as the third action, it's going to raise its own shield, which is going to spin its daggers around.
Okay.
Okay, that is its turn. Gingham, you're up.
Gingham's gonna look at Dyrol. Can you help my friend?
I think he's dying. I'm not a doctor.
He is. Gingham's gonna...
You should close that door.
There's more people to help.
She said stay here.
So she could kill us.
You don't think we can fight her?
Oh, but my friend outside, the one that's causing all the other yelling.
You have another friend outside? That's
Hey.
yours?
Hey.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I can help very much.
You got to try. I'm only a foot tall and I'm still doing things.
Why don't you roll diplomacy, Geekum?
This is taking an action to do it.
Backhanded diplomacy.
Backhanded diplomacy.
No, this won't take an action. I'm asking you to roll this.
Gosh, 19. Probably not great.
He kind of looks at you and opens his mouth like he's going to say something and just closes his mouth and shakes his head. I'm just going to stay here. I'm sorry.
It's a shame, really. Gingham's
I'm not
gonna
a fighter.
Well, neither am I, but I still help. And Gingham uncorks and feeds Jack their last potion that they have. Oh, 2d8. Not 7. Please be better. Gosh. I'm like so bad on heals. 11 health to Jack. So that was one action. Gonna...
All right, Jack, you're wounded 2 and conscious.
I could see her from here, right? The door's open.
Yeah.
We're just gonna exploit her vulnerability. And since she's new, I'm gonna roll a new lore.
Okay. Roll it up.
I'm gonna roll it. 30?
30 is still a fail.
Okay, well. What does Gingham take out now? Since she swapped to her bow, Gingham's gonna take out a dagger hilt. Because they definitely have one in another slash part. And they're gonna hold that up. Oh, hey! Why do you keep breaking all of your things?
He glances over. She's taken aim for a moment and shakes her head. I hate cursed items.
I'm not cursed, but you are. Then
Okay.
what am I gonna do? I have one more action. No, I moved. Yeah, I do. Jack.
Moved, potion, exploit, right?
Oh, move, potion, exploit. Nope, never mind. We're good.
All right. That is it for Gingham. Dyrol is going to scurry forward and help Jack up. He'll remove your prone condition. Hey, are you okay?
It's
The
just,
puppet gave you a potion?
just let me die next time, Gingham. I'm tired.
Oh,
Hey, you've got this. You've got this. I think there's only one more. She's out there.
Oh, wow.
do that
Thanks for the pep talk. I've never felt so helped in my life.
there's 2.
He's going to very coyly take a step back. So he's not in front of the door, and that's his turn. Crunk, you're up.
Oh boy. Crunk. What are we going to do on your turn? My guy, my dude, we're gonna take one action chase. And we're going to take 2 actions and we're gonna spell strike. That's what's gonna happen here. I don't know what this thing's weak to, so we're just gonna do another phase bolt because that seems safe. Here we go. Strike. Excellent. Is that what you said? Excellent. I rolled a 4. The luck has changed. We took a break and everything's been terrible since then. All right, 25. Is that a miss?
25 is going to miss.
So Chase, if I miss with a spell strike, I lose it, right?
Yep.
And like I don't have a charged spell strike and I have to do something specific to charge my spell strike.
That's correct.
I'm almost out of conflict spells. Trunk's almost burnt
You can always
out.
spend an action to respell strike.
That's true. I will do a battle medicine. Let's keep myself healthy through since I'm going to be taking like 5 attacks. I am going to go ahead and treat wounds.
Roll it up. Let's see it.
That's a success.
Thing you did.
I rolled another 4. I'm not pleased with the sudden turn of events. So that will be, what is it? 16. That's it.
16.
Oof. Big woof.
All right. And that's it for you.
Unfortunately, spell strike, battle medicine are all my actions.
All right. Jack, you're up.
Much to his dismay. All right, I'm standing. Jack will...
Jack?
Oh. Yeah, what, Gingham?
What if you just wait a minute there, and then I'll tell you where to hit her, too. She doesn't know you're up yet. You could just stay there.
Okay. Does the vulnerability apply on any strikes? Like if I were to throw my dagger?
Yeah.
Or is it just melee? Okay. All right then. I'll just hold my turn until after Gingham.
All right.
Can I do that? Okay.
Yep, you sure can.
Jack will look annoyed for just a flash and then realize his condition and everything and all right, yeah, okay, good idea.
Okay. This mercenary's gonna go. She's got her bow raised. She's going to grab the last rag on her belt. She's gonna rub it over one of the arrows. She's gonna take aim. Havsy, the boss is done. Get us out of here.
You're gonna run?
All right, and then she is going to take a shot at you, Crunk. It's gonna be a...
I'm gonna emergency
32.
charge, and it's gonna miss.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Shield raised. And she's going to reload and shoot again. No poison on this one. How about a 29?
Miss.
Okay. That is her turn. Havsy is going to hiss at you, rub its eyes a little bit, and then it's going to move over to here. Any reactions for you, Crunk?
Unfortunately, I don't have up attack.
And then 4 of its arms wrap around this archer, and it jumps and just dissipates both of them into the ground. And they disappear. And we are out of initiative.
Things were just starting to get fun! Damn it.
Jack just goes back onto the ground.
Jack!
He'll sit down in the corner here.
Gingham's gonna step out.
What are you doing? Get up! The other one's coming.
What other one?
The big scary one.
Drunk.
Well,
Jack?
if he is, it's not my problem anymore.
You're just gonna lay there and die? You're gonna let me die?
You're just gonna go running back into your room and lock the door?
Wait, you're a little bit of a coward. I'm sorry, but Jack's... Yeah.
Gingham, is there anyone else to kill?
I didn't see anybody, but I'm gonna go just... Crunk?
Hang on, I'm looting. I'm looting the body.
Jack's
All right.
bleeding a lot, but okay.
Oh, well, come over here. I'll be right there, Jack.
All right, let's see. So you're looting the body out there. Let's see.
Yeah, I
what
don't
we've
know if
got
they're gonna
here.
come steal the body while I go inside, so he thinks he has to grab any like clues they have until we go for heading over.
That's a good idea, actually. Jack will get up and go to the mercenary. He's never too weak to loot a body.
Gingham's just like, what?
We're kindred hearts, honestly, Jack and Crunk. They're so different yet alike.
I have an
Let's
idea.
see here. Taking a look at the loot here. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
While
The world is
you're-
buffering.
While you're doing that, the Mortalis coin, I think, is a armor fixture. So while Jack is bending over looting something, Gingham's gonna hop up on the thing behind Jack and just start... You'll probably feel like a tugging on your armor. As Gingham is just...
Gingham gets
affixing-
like swatted.
No, stop.
Like what do you do? Why are you? You're always touching me.
No, shh.
Why are you always touching me?
I am just put... Would you hold still for just...
Oh, it's another one of your weird doodads. Okay, fine.
This is a nice one.
All right, Crunk, are you ready for some loot?
I'm ready for loot.
All right, so most notably, on top of the body is still resting that card.
Ooh,
And
I
that card looks like this. It says the brass dwarf, and I think I should be able to show this to you guys. And Em, since you're looting this, why don't you go ahead and explain what this card looks like?
Okay, so this, it looks like a brass dwarf, like a dwarf made out of brass, and he's got big poofy kissy lips along with a nice full braided beard that has like metal rings and bars tied into it. His mustachio is massive and curly, also with big brass rings in it, and he wears a crown with runes across the brow. He is holding a hookah pipe, like the end that you breathe out of, and through his kissy lips, he is exhaling a long, swirling stream of smoke. At waist level lies a cauldron just filled with burning coals that gives his whole, like, image a nice golden glow.
Fantastic. Great description.
Thank you.
So as soon as you pick up this Haro card, just like the previous ones, you understand what it does. It feels powerful. It feels extraordinary. It feels the same as when you got the Paladin card.
Mm-hmm.
Something special, something powerful. So you know that the Brass Dwarf represents invulnerability. When you invest the Brass Dwarf, you gain resistance to fire equal to half of your level. And then as one action, once per hour, you can choose acid, cold, electricity, fire, mental, poison, or sonic. And you can't choose the type of damage it currently has, which is fire. And you can lose the resistance of fire and gain that resistance.
And it's resistance 5?
And for 1 minute, you gain weakness equal to half of the level. Half your level to the damage type of the prior resistance. So right now, it gives you 5 fire resistance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, it gives you fire resistance equal to half your level. And then you can spend an action to change that to something besides fire. And then instead of resisting fire, you'll be weak to fire for a minute.
Okay. That's cool. What else do I find?
So also on the body, he has got a pretty impressive looking axe. This is a +2 striking wounding battle axe.
Cool. Pick that up.
I think what I can do, I think I can put this now with this new Foundry functionality. I think I can drag this into the stash. And I think any of you guys can choose to drag that onto your character sheet. In fact, I think I can put all of these in here. He's wearing +1 half plate. He's got that token that he snapped at you on the ground looks broken. The kind of sad ghost face. It looks like that's used up. But he's also wearing on his breastplate a steel-colored feather token, like a bird feather token.
Do you want me to read what this does?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Each feather token appears to be a simple feather from some exotic bird. The feather's shaft, dipped in gold, bears a single arcane rune. Activating a feather token causes it to transform into another object, which can then be used as normal for that object. Each feather can be activated only once, with most of them permanently becoming the item in their description.
It becomes a bird.
This one transforms into a small sparrow. And then it, like, delivers a little message.
That's cute.
How cute.
That's adorable. All right.
So this new stash sheet is awesome because we can just like leave this here and you guys can dibs it as you want.
That also seems like a clue. Like
Does
he maybe had a message he was going to deliver.
Very interesting. All right, and that's all the loot you find, Crunk.
Any loot on this merc?
On the mercenaries. Good point. Let's see.
Only one mercenary.
Right. Only one died. Oh, experience. You guys, for that fight, earned yourselves some experience. Let's see here.
We did?
You guys earned yourselves 120 experience. Thanks for reminding me.
690?
Yep.
Yep.
Boom.
All All right, so I will put these into the stash as well. These this mercenary, all of the little poison rags seem like they were used up here, but they are wearing +1 leather armor. They have a +1 striking rapier, and they have a +1 composite short bow.
Okay.
And they don't seem to be carrying everything else except for arrows, which I'm not going to make you guys track. For mundane arrows, that
Well,
is.
at the very least, these are worth money. So
true.
Jack will take all the mercenary gear.
Fantastic. I'm curious, test for me. Can you drag that on, like if you drag that from the party sheet onto Jack Grimm, does it transfer it over?
It appears to do so. Yes, it does.
Oh, that's so cool. What a nice feature. I love that. All right. Well, if anybody wants to dibs the gear, there it is. Diarol is going to very nervously peek out the door. So that's your friend out there?
Yeah. Well, probably.
So we won?
I don't know about this we thing, but Jack points very noticeably at himself and Gingham, and then outside. We won. Yes, that's correct. And you're not dead. So I suppose in a way that is your own victory. Though
No, I
you
understand
have nothing
what
to
you're
do
saying.
with it.
I'm sorry I didn't help much. I'm a card collector. I don't fight. I mean,
Yeah, about these cards. Why don't you start with an explanation?
What do you mean?
Like, what are they? Why do they matter so much to all of these horrifying people? And, well, let's start there.
I mean, most of these cards don't matter to horrifying people. I mean, I found one card, and he's gonna hold it up, and it looks very similar to the same deck of cards that you guys have been collecting. And I think I have a picture of that as well. Yeah, there it is. Tori, I'll let you explain this one.
Oh my gosh.
Good luck.
Wow. Okay, this one is called the Carnival. There are 3 upsetting figures on this card. Namely, the most noticeable, and facing the camera, as it were, is a large fat man who is dressed in bright, colorful clothing. He's got a red bow tie, bright green vest, yellow pinstripe shirt, and is blowing what appears to be a bubble, like piece of bubble gum or something. He's holding a bunch of colorful balloons in one hand, and he is seemingly facing 2 other figures who are looking at him. One is a small, seemingly infantile figure. Honestly, it looks like a large baby or something. Like the figure's bald and has a very large head, but I don't see the face, so who knows. And then the other one, most upsetting to me personally, is a very tall, very slender person with horrifyingly long arms. I have a personal fear of Slender Man, so I'm not a fan of this particular silhouette. And they're wearing like a suit with a top hat. Anyway, it appears they're at some carnival or something, I'm assuming, based on the name of the card.
Which is the Carnival. Fantastic. And notably, I guess we should be talking about the suits of these different cards that you guys have been getting. So you guys, currently your possession, you have the Rastorf, which is the suit of shields. You are now looking at the Carnival, which is the suit of stars. You guys got, which other ones have you guys gotten so far? You guys have the Paladin.
Vision.
The Vision, right. Paladin is the suit of hammers. The Rabbit Prince is the suit of keys. And then the Vision, which is the suit of tomes.
A lot of suits.
A lot of different suits in our hero deck. So, so he shows this card. I think that they were after this.
Where'd
ever
you find
since,
that?
It just showed up. showed up in my cart. I don't know how it got there. I know I didn't buy it. I know that I didn't collect it, but I mean, it has to be. I don't mean to toot my own flute here, but I'm really good at Haro cards. I know everything about them. I know every Haro card that exists. I know about its creation, its history, its value. That's my business, Haro Borrow. I collect and sell Haro cards. And as soon as I got this card and I picked it up, I knew it was something special, but also something dangerous. As soon as I picked it up, I knew that somebody was chasing me. And this card has to be from a deck that's either extremely ancient, because I've never heard of it, or I guess extremely recent. But I didn't think much of it at first. I thought maybe it was a silly enchantment on it, but then I started having these horrifying dreams, and I knew that figures were chasing me. Not these figures, but they told me that it was the Deck of Destinies, and there was like a huge werewolf, some man in some horrible demonic armor, and some huge hulking black bird, and they were chasing me nonstop, telling me that I wasn't worthy of the deck. And so it scared me, so I just tried to get rid of it. I tried to get rid of the card, but every time I got rid of it, it just showed up again, right on top of my wheelbarrow there of cards. I tried destroying it, can't rip it. Try to rip it! He hands it out to Jack. He's like waving it in your face. Try to rip it!
Oh, I get it. I get the idea.
Watch yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm a little on edge. I've been running for days. I've hardly slept. I mean, I was gonna help. I was gonna try. I just had to muster up the courage. I've never been in a real fight before. These weapons are for show. I barely know how to use them. Just some basic lessons. But I really appreciate you all showing up and trying to help me. You are here to help me, right? You're not here to kill me for the card?
Oh.
You can have it. I don't think you'll keep it. If you take it, and if you have it, it's probably just going to come back to me, and I promise I didn't steal it. But if you could try to take it from me, I would be very appreciative.
Oh, Gingham will hold their hand out. Oh, look at
Excellent. Yeah, as soon as you touch the card, Gingham, you feel the same familiar, powerful pull as all the other cards have. And you immediately know what this card does. So, the Carnival represents false dreams. When you have the Carnival invested, your flat check DCs to obtain reliable information from divination effects such as Augury or Read Fate, or the activation of this card, are reduced by 2. Casting a divination effect with a flat check, whether or not the flat check succeeds, gives a series of subtly different visions that don't confuse the meaning, but make you stupefied 1 for a round. And then, as an action once per day, you can peer into the future, witness yourself walking through a colorful but vaguely sinister carnival, meeting a variety of strange people. One of these people looks more genuine than the other and resembles someone you're likely to meet for the first time in the next 24 hours. This resemblance might be metaphorical, such as a clown signifying someone who is silly, or a stilt walker representing someone who is tall. You also get a sense for whether the person can be trusted, should be distrusted, or neither, based on how you're most likely to interact with you and your allies. The GM decides who this new person might be, and then I roll a flat check. And on a failure, the result is always neither, making it hard to determine whether neither result is accurate or inaccurate. So it's kind of like a weird augury of sorts that you can do once per day, but about somebody that you're going to meet.
That's cool.
That's honestly really neat.
Yeah. Now, Gingham, so you're taking this card, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you take the card, and he closes his eyes, and then he opens his eyes and looks again. Oh, it didn't come back. He goes over to the wheelbarrow of cards and starts like throwing cards frantically around, looking through cards. You still have it?
Gingham just holds it up.
Oh, thank all of the gods, the evil, the good. Just thank anybody for letting me be rid of that card. I don't want it. Please keep it. I'm really sorry if you get followed or if something starts chasing you, but no offense, you're more capable than me, and I'd rather have it be you than me.
Yeah, we're already in a bit of trouble ourselves anyway.
I don't... never mind. We can handle this, I believe. We've handled everything that has happened so far. And I hope that you'll put in a good word for us with your friends in return. We've met Aaron.
He looks like he's completely ignoring you, Crunk, and kind of steps back and looks a little worried, and he points at all of you. And as all of you guys look, you can see all of the Haro cards that you've collected recently are all floating above your heads now and spinning around.
Oh.
They start to quickly form a circle around all three of you and just start spinning in a very, very fast circle. And then a sudden sense of vertigo overwhelms you as a thunderous sound fills the air of what must be a colossal deck of cards being shuffled. Just that flickering sound, but like a massive deck just thundering on the sky. The world around each and every one of you flickers and fades as images of a new reality, viewed as if in a series of rapidly flashing pages, flipping over and over, manifests before you. This vision shows you a sprawling valley surrounded by impossibly tall mountains. Within the valley lies a forest, swamps, deserts, and plains, and a massive lake. At the valley's heart sits a lonely castle atop a low hill surrounded by a village. A sudden sense of homesickness seems to rise up from that castle. Just in all of your stomachs, you feel like you long to be there. And then just as quickly as it began, the vision comes to an end and everything snaps back into the Harobaro. Or not the Harobaro, the Stirrup and Barding where you guys are at. And all three of you are laying on your backs on the ground. Your Haro cards that you've collected and invested laying very gently on your chest. Dyrol is very worriedly standing above you all. I didn't kill you, I swear I didn't do it. You all just collapsed that way. I'm not trying to trick you, I'm so sorry.
Can I just stay down here this time?
Kronk is gonna reach a hand over to you and just drop his palm on your chest and do a lay on hands.
Thank you.
You can heal for 36 healing. It just a warmth spreads out through your chest from his palm, and he's just gonna do a slow groan. Ugh. I never expect what happens to us.
You all hear a voice in your heads, an echo. Wielder of the cards, one of each suit. Combine them together. Open the portal. Open the portal. This is your destiny. The deck chooses you. Open the portal to Haro Court. And then the voice fades.
Where the fuck is Haro Court?
Hey, looking stylish, Crunk.
I feel fast. I asked that they put a little bit of red stitching around the top to make me feel faster.
I'm just gonna forget. I saw...
Did you see something?
No.
Did you see
Nope.
something?
Nope, I didn't see anything.
I saw food on the floor. They need to sweep.
Good one, Gingham!
Yeah, so as you spin around and point your rapier, you see this gentleman behind you.
Oh no, it's the tiefling man again!
Thanks for tuning in. If you like what we do and you want to see more, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a thing. Or if podcasts are more your thing, find the audio version of this show on the Level 1 Geek podcast on your favorite listening platform. If you'd like to show your support, you can find links to our website, Discord, and Patreon in the description below. Now go take a long rest, drink plenty of water, and we'll catch you next time.